Hey guys, it's Sandy, and today I have new nails. Just on the one hand, this hand is still blank. Originally, I wasn't sure if I was going to do them both the same, and I had a plan and it didn't work out, so now I just think I'm just going to do a different color on this hand. But anyway, I do my nails one hand at a time, so one hand is always usable. And by the time I do this hand is always completely done, top coated, like everything. So, cool. So here are the nails. They are this really pretty green color. I really, really like the color. And I use this mooncat polish, and it is called The Stranger. It's a really pretty green, and I really, really like it. It does, especially if like you only do one coat and it's kind of like thin and patchy, it does kind of give like a little bit baby poop. But I really like this green color. Originally, there was gonna be like a design of some kind, because I was gonna use, originally I was like, I'm gonna use this, which is the most of I think this is called Miracle White or Brilliant White or something white ink. And I thought this was like an alcohol ink. So I'm happy because I had just put some of it just on my thumb at first. So I did have to end up redoing my thumb. Which was crazy. Like, I had to actually like remove the whole thing with nail polish remover and like redo my thumb completely, because apparently this is not alcohol ink. It's something else. Because for one, like, I tried to like move it around, like I, put on there whatever, and I had used too much and it just ended up like, I just kind of like colored over it, so it was just like having a white over top of this color, which I would have had to, I was like, oh, I don't like that. So I know, you can wipe, usually you can wipe inks off with water, alcohol, something like that, depending on, because I think the Favoris are like water-based, so in theory you should be able to remove them with water. And alcohol inks, usually, you can take alcohol and do that. And that didn't work, and not only that, it like messed up my nail polish underneath, so like it took some of that off too when I tried to wipe it off. So I was like, oh wow. So I ended up just removing it, like I said, with nail polish remover and redoing the nail. I did go back and look it up, like on, because I got this at Sweetie Nail Supply. I did look it up. It doesn't say what the base of this is made out of, like because it could also be the pigment, not necessarily the base. But anyway, it actually does say on there that if you make a mistake and you need to like take it off, or anything like that, it actually says you have to use acetone, or it said you could use gel cleaner. So that did not work out. Now, I will say, I did remove this with nail polish remover. I use non-acetone nail polish remover, but I had, like I said, I was removing the entire thumbnail, so I don't know. So I was like, wow, that kind of sucks for me. So I guess you can't really put this over top of just regular nail polish. It doesn't work like that. Plus, for the first go of this one, it kind of didn't, it didn't really do what I wanted it to do. I don't know if that is because it was regular nail polish and not on top of gel, but it didn't really do like the spreading thing. It didn't really, it didn't really do normal like ink things. So I don't know if I like this particular one. I will have to see if I can like do it again with like on top of like gel and see if I can get it to like flow better. And because that didn't work out, I couldn't think of what else to do on top of this, so I just left it plain. I did put this top coat on top. This is the Sally Hansen Dries Instantly top coat. It's not bad. It does dry really fast and it does give a really nice shine, but I noticed specifically on my middle finger that it's got like bubbles or something, like little You don't feel, well, you can kind of feel them just a little tiny bit, but like it's got like little bumbles. So I don't know if that's from the top coat, if like something got on my nail and I like, you know, I don't know. But anyway, so yeah, this particular brand, don't use this on top of regular nail polish because it doesn't work very well, or at all, really. But that's my bad. That is my bad. So like I said, I don't know what else to do with these at the time being, so I just top coated them, and I'm just going to leave them as is for at least now. Who knows, maybe I'll throw something else on. Maybe I won't, because I really do like how this color looks. Just like this. I might use a different color. I might just do a full set of this green color. I just haven't decided yet, because I was thinking about using this particular, I don't want to show it to you guys in case I do use it. I was thinking about using a different color on this hand, something like that, like on the other end. Like this is very fall and dark, and this other color I would be using would be like, you know, very springy. But yeah, I will, however, but I might do this like with nail tips, so that way if I don't like mess it up. I think I'm going to try some of my other inks and see how they work with regular nail polishes. To see, won't do the other most of polish, I won't do the other most of ones. Well, actually, no, I take that back. I will do, I think I'll try one of my other ones, like the ones that, have like the flake glitter in them. I might try those because that would work more like a top coat, so I'm going to kind of see that. And then I might try the Favori. I'm going to put the Favori over something. But I wanted to show something else that happened while I was putting it on the nail. See if you can actually still see it. Oh, no, you can't see it anymore. Like it went away. Alright, well, maybe you can kind of see it still on the brush a little. Okay, well, when I first did it too, I was a little upset, and I was like, oh no. Because, Piper, get off of that. My dog's on the end table. She got on the couch, and then there's an end table on the couch. She was standing on the end table. Silly puppy. But it actually had dyed, like stained the bristles on here green, and I was afraid that it was gonna like leach into this. So I cleaned it off as best as I could, but it was still kind of stained on there. So, but it doesn't seem to have been affecting it. It doesn't even look like it's on the brush anymore, so that's good. But more just onto the polish. Again, it's this one by Mooncat. It is called The Stranger. It is so good. This is 2 coats. It's very nice, very opaque, as you can see. Oh, it is a really pretty green. I like it. It's very fall, but I just, like I said, I was going to do like some white, like marbly looking things on it, so I wanted it to be a nice cream color. Like I said, that didn't work out, but the polish itself, though, is so nice. It's so smooth. I love Mooncat. It is my favorite brand of polish that you can currently get. It is a little on the pricier side, with most of the bottles being, I think they're like between $15 and $18 a bottle, depending on what kind you get. The creams are the cheapest, so they're, actually it might be 14. Yeah, I think it's like $14 to $18. I can't remember because she had raised her prices recently, so I do think the creams now are $14 or $15. And like the ones that are like magnetic, things like that, those ones are the more expensive ones. Those are $18 a piece. So they are a little bit more expensive, but they are so good if you like regular nail polish, if you don't use gel. Mooncat is a very good brand. It's woman owned, and she just has such stunning colors. And actually tomorrow she has a new, on the 17th, Friday, April 17th, she actually has a new collection dropping. What's it called? Deadly by Nature. And I think, yes, I'm pretty sure it's Deadly by Nature, and like all of the polishes are inspired by things in nature that will kill you dead. Like, there's one like for a black widow spider. One's for a certain kind of snake. A taipan, I think was the name of the snake. That one's gorgeous. I want that one. She has one for like wolfsbane, deadly nightshade, that tree. There's a tree, I can't remember the name of the tree, but there's a type of tree that if you look at that tree, I know you can't eat the fruit, you can't touch the leaves, nothing. It's so bad, like if, let's say like there were reports of like people who had like got caught out in the rain standing under it, and the rain that touched the leaves touched them and they had a reaction. Like, it's very bad. I just can't remember the name of the tree. But there was one for that. I think there was one for foxglove. There's a whole bunch and they're really cool. And I want a lot of that. I don't know if I'd get the whole collection, but I do want some of it. Anyway, I'm off topic. This polish, very good if you like these nice, darker, kind of grungy. Like I said, this is very fall to me. Fall color. I would definitely give it a shot. This is in a collection. I can't remember the name of the collection, but there's 5 of them and they're all like nice, I don't want to say neutral because this is not neutral, muted colors. Very, very nice. Alright, so that is my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you later. Bye!